Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Thanks for checking out this video. So this one is, like most of my videos, been quite a while in the making and the planning, but I'm doing it now for a very specific reason, and I will share that very shortly. But this is my PS2 collection, and the problem I'm having is that I've completely run out of space on this shelf. It's a big shelf, as you can tell. I am 6'4", and this comes up to, it's got to be like 6 feet tall. And I have it full, every single shelf, completely full. I can't fit another single game in here from top to bottom. I just finished counting it. It's a total of 502. I don't know why 2, but it holds 502 PS2 games. So the issue I'm having is that, I'm still collecting PS2. I have a whole nother holding shelf that I'll show a picture here of all the PS2 games I've collected over the last like 2 or 3 months maybe. That don't fit on here. So I want to upgrade. I want to get more of this specific shelf. This is the one I use the majority of in my game room. I have my normal pickup videos have these two in the backgrounds on both sides. This is, and I'll try to show a picture here too if I remember, the Atlantic, it's either Oskar or Oskar. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. It's online, so nobody tells me. But the Atlantic Oskar 1080. I do get it off Amazon. It is normally like $113. Phenomenal price. And I've been kind of waiting because I wanted to get 3 more of them to fill this wall. So spending over $300, over $330, plus tax and whatever, blah, blah, blah. I kind of putting it off. Well, I was checking out some games on Amazon about a week ago, and I saw that these were on sale for $100 each. So $13 off, maybe not like a crazy amount, but over the cost of 3 of them. And I don't think they're ever going to get cheaper for, like one of those cheap, like shelving units with a, cardboard background. $100, I feel like was a pretty good price. So I jumped on it. I bought 3 at one time. They also had a limited quantity. They say, who knows if that's true. Anyways, rambling a lot. I bought 3 more of these. I'm going to put together, and I'm going to make one wall so that, I have lots of space to fill in my PS2 collection. That's what this video is going to kind of be about. I'm going to put together the first one, and then I'll kind of do a review so you guys can see, because you never get to see the back side of it, and, I'll hold it first person, so I'll move the camera a little bit. Some of the things right now, in case I forget to say later, what I like about these is they're simple looking. I don't want, like, big extravagant like shelving designs to take away from the games. It's a dark color. It says espresso, if I show that picture on the website, but it's dark espresso, so I really like it. Very low profile. And also, too, the games stick out almost until the edge. I'll try to do a close-up of that. I really like that the games, come all the way out. Even if I might show a picture of the Nintendo one. Even like the Super Nintendo games, just because I have the cartridges are smaller, they still sit pretty forward where you're not like, losing a lot of space, them being towards the front. I don't have to put anything behind the games to lift them forward. They're very nice shelving units they're probably intended originally for DVDs or CDs, but they work phenomenally for games. So I'll try to show some other pictures, but I'll put one together and I'll kind of show you guys some close-ups of that without games on it so you can kind of see what that's like. All right, so just real quick before I begin, these are the 3 units, the boxes. Sorry, I got to do the camera angle kind of weird because I just looked, my address is on the top. So I don't want to like get too much of that, but they're decent sized boxes. They're kind of heavy, but this is the wall that this stuff is all going to get moved or gotten rid of. And this whole wall, I measured it from that corner all the way up before this light switch. 3 of them will fit very nicely. So this is kind of the before, and I will show you guys the after. All right, guys, I'm back. So I got the first one together here, just so you guys could see kind of what it's like before it goes up against the wall. So this is, I think, the 4th one of these I put together. I'm getting better at it. I think I put the whole thing together in roughly 20 minutes. So not bad. I recommend just taking your time, making sure you're doing it right, because it can be a little confusing at one part in the directions, but this is it. It's very basic, just a dark color. It is very thin. This is the whole profile. If I put my hand up, that's it right there. That's how thick it is. The back is just these 2 separate press boards. Nothing fancy about them, but I think they do enough to hold the, help with the stability. I recommend taking your time with these two, making sure they're lined up, and then you're putting all these tiny little nails in correctly. Just take your time with it. You don't want to mess it up. It's going to ruin the integrity of it and just be a big pain in the butt to put it back together. Besides that, this is the only fixed shelf because it's like one solid bar. The rest of them are these little adjustable ones that come out. It comes with a ton of these. Like, you'll have twice as many of these as you need. And it just has these little metal pins that stick in, that you can adjust them. Which is really nice if you have like the full like PS2 cases versus like PS1 if you want to do smaller shelves, or any kind of Nintendo stuff that's smaller. So it's great for that. I love the shelf a lot. One thing I didn't mention before that I will bring up now, it is very tall. I said that it's about 6 feet, and it is thin. So I don't recommend putting anything in it before you mount this thing to the wall. And by mount, what I mean is it comes with 2 sets of these. Just a simple, you drill a hole in the wall and use this bracket to attach it to the wall. Otherwise, I really feel like it's going to be super top heavy, like right away. It's not stable enough. So that's probably one of the biggest downsides to this, is that you kind of have to choose a spot and mount it to the wall there. Sure, you can always move it. You got to get a new wall mount. Not a huge deal, but it does need to be mounted to the wall. That's like... yes, my recommendation, but I can guarantee it needs to be. Otherwise, you're going to have this thing toppling over. It's just not, it's too tall and too thin to do it on its own. So, okay, I'm going to put the other 2 together. Hopefully get it all done today. And then, start clean. I got to clean this all up, the floor, and move some stuff and get them all up on the wall. If I get it all done, I'll post the video. Otherwise, this project could take like a few days, but this is where I'm at right now. So I'll see you guys at the next part. All right. So I finished. It took like all day. I'm exhausted, but here we go. It is, it's very impressive. I don't know how it looks on camera, but having 3 of them here makes me very happy. I did have a couple of minor problems. I found out my floor is slanted. So I had to do some shimmies under a couple of them to get them all level. But yeah, it looks good. I'm very happy. I needed the space. I'll show you really quick, overlap of this, but the bottom couple rows are completely empty. And none of these rows, obviously, as you can tell, are really more than half full, a couple of them. But I've got, all the PS2 games together now and a lot more space. Should hold up to 1,500 games, so yeah, obviously not the whole PS2 collection, which is frustrating, but I'm so far away from having to worry about that. I'm not even going to do it right now. So yeah, guys, that's it. I do like these shelving units. They're cheap, but they work great, low profile. I'm a huge fan of them. But that being said, if anybody else has shelving units that they really like, I would love to know what they are. And if you have a video on them that I can check out, let me know. Always interested in what I can do better in my room. But yeah, I do recommend these. You definitely want to mount them in the back on the tops. That just adds so much more stability. Like, before I did that, they tilt. Even before I put games on them, I wouldn't even put games on them until I did that. But yeah, very happy with how these came out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I will do my best to answer anything I can. Otherwise, that's it for this one. I am going to bed soon. So thank you guys so much for checking this one out. I'll see you guys later.